appears to be recording.
Fine. So the phone is still initializing. This takes a minute for that thing to get settled out. Okay, that looks satisfactory. All right, so I think we're ready to get the phone going.
Sir.
Welcome to WebEx. Enter your access code or meeting number followed by pound. If you are the meeting host, enter your PIN followed by a pound. If you are the first person to join the meeting, please stand by.
Might be the only.
Yeah. I think we can commence.
We're on time.
All right. Good afternoon and welcome to the Selectmen's meeting, September 23rd. It's 4:07 p.m. This is a special meeting of the Board of Selectmen, and the single item to consider is an agenda item for the Old Lyme Board of Selectmen meeting to authorize acquisition of temporary and permanent easement by eminent domain proceedings. So I'll read the prepared paper here. It says, the following item shall appear on the agenda of the meeting of the Board of Selectmen of the Old Lyme, Connecticut, be held on the 23rd of September at 4 o'clock in the meeting hall of Memorial Town Hall, 52 Lime Street, Old Lyme, Connecticut. To consider and act upon a proposal for the Board of Selectmen to authorize the first Selectman to commence eminent domain proceedings in the Superior Court to acquire temporary construction easements and permanent easements to construct, operate, repair, maintain, and replace sanitary sewage conveyance pipe and associated facilities on, under, over, and above real property located at 85 Swan Avenue and 86 Hartford Avenue, Old Lyme, Connecticut, as part of a project by which a sanitary sewage conveyance system will be constructed, operated, maintained, repaired, and replaced to convey sewage from Old Lyme through East Lyme and Waterford to be treated at a plant in New London. Absent the public health emergency, this action would have required approval by a town meeting, but the Governor's Executive Order 7JJ(4) allows the Board of Selectmen to act in lieu of the town meeting after making the following findings: that the action is necessary to permit the orderly operation of the municipality, and that there is a need to act immediately and during the period of the declared public health and civil preparedness emergency in order to avoid endangering public health and welfare or prevent significant financial loss, or that such action is otherwise necessary for the protection of persons and property within the municipality. This meeting will be conducted remotely per the Governor's Executive Order 7B(1). And then there's call-in information, copies of the proposed easements, including the plan depicting them on the subject properties, are available on the town website and in the town clerk's office in the town hall. A copy of the plan will also be posted on the message board at town hall. Dated in Old Lyme, the 16th day of September 2020. Town of Old Lyme Board of Selectmen: Timothy Griswold, First Selectman; Christopher W. Kerr, Selectman; Mary Jo Nozel, Select Woman. So that is the agenda item. So I think at this point, to have this come before the board, we could have a motion to consider and act upon the proposal for the Board of Selectmen to authorize the first selectman to commence the eminent domain proceedings in the Superior Court to acquire, and I read that before, so that would be the motion. So,
Make a motion, Leslie.
all right, Mr. Kerr makes the motion. I will second the motion. In terms of discussion, just as a little background information, this property is, these two parcels are situated behind the pavilion and behind Kokomo's to the north of those two places. They are owned by Long Island Sound Properties, LLC, and the sewer conveyance, the collection pipe will be coming from Old Colony Beach over Swan Avenue and through across these two lots, on the northerly side of these two lots, across the town alley as well, and then across Hartford Avenue. This is a direct route to the pump station, which will be located at the foot of Portland Avenue. The town negotiated with Frank Murata, who is the principal of the company that owns the parcels, and we had a proposal to make a payment without going in this route, but we understood that because a mortgage holder on a property was not willing to subordinate, that the regular easement process would not work. So it was at that point that we engaged counsel to use this eminent domain proceeding to have the ability to get a 40-foot construction easement and then a 20-foot permanent easement. So that is how it is structured. The pipe would be put underground through the dirt parking area and covered back up again. So it would hopefully present very little inconvenience to the operation and to the property owners. So when we were not able to consummate the regular easement process, we fell back to this eminent domain, which is a fairly standard process, and it's not as we are not acquiring any property. We are just acquiring an easement, which will allow us to bury a pipe under these parcels, and then it would connect, continue the system from the border of Old Shores all the way over to the pump station. So, due to the fact that the contractor, or rather the engineer for the project, Fuss & O'Neill, has most everything ready to go out to bid, this is an important piece to have resolved and taken care of, because we really can't proceed without this easement. So that's why we are going on the second plan, which is the eminent domain instead of the regular easement. So this would enable the town to execute paperwork and start the process of submitting things to the court, which would ultimately wind up with the court giving us a certificate of taking, I believe is the name of it, and that would be the document that would enable us to proceed with our plan. So that's sort of a summary, and I don't know if you have any other questions.
I don't have any other questions.
So, if there are no other questions, the board could vote to authorize the first selectman, and that would essentially take care of this item. We're ready to vote?
I'm ready to vote.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. There's no opposed, so it passes unanimously. So I will be speaking with council and taking care of business here. And then this, I believe, is when this is accomplished, I think between the agreement that was approved previously, the street easement, which was approved last evening, and now this, I think these three things put us in a position where O-Lime has taken care of all the elements that need to be taken care of on our side of it to have this work go out to bid and ultimately construction begin. Sure, there'll be more steps, but through the engineer and so forth, but at least we will have done what we're supposed to do. So that's the sum of what we needed to do, and if there's this is a single item on the agenda, so
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
we can. It is 4:17. I will second the motion to adjourn. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Very well. Thank you.
Yeah, I missed the meeting yesterday. I didn't even see it on the calendar. I saw it today.
Couldn't quite hear that.
I missed the meeting. I missed your meeting yesterday. You had
It was at 4 o'clock as well.
I didn't even see it on the calendar until today or something.
Well, we had, it couldn't have, there was a conflict with Monday, so we went to the Tuesday.
Oh, Monday went to Tuesday?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, normally it would have been, we're the first and third Monday.
Yeah, I have it on my calendar.
And because, I forget who had the conflict, but we.
But you said just now that you passed the easement for the street. Is that Swan Arrow?
The street easement was, you see, this. Let's say yesterday's selectmen's meeting.
Yeah.
The meeting before that, which was 2 weeks prior but that was a Tuesday also because it was Labor Day. But anyway, at that meeting, we had an agenda item to consider the easement, but because the document was not in final form, we decided to not vote on it at the first meeting, and we continued it to yesterday. We put the easement document on the town website along with the exhibits so that people could see that they had legitimate.
So is that on the WPCA side? Is that on WPCA? Is that on WPCA's page, the easement?
No, it should be on the town website under Soundview Projects, I believe it is.
Projects, okay, good.
So the document was on that. Oh, I guess, Chris, I need. So that was available for people to see for 10 days or whatever.
Okay.
And so we made that the first.